Evening all. Let us continue our interview series. And today, let us discuss regarding the questions you should raise to the interview. Do you have any questions for us? Generally, the interviewer raise this at the end of the interview. It's a great opportunity to showcase your interest in the role and the company. Here are some tips on how to handle this question. Be thoroughly prepared. Do a research about the company and the role. Prepare thoughtful questions that demonstrate your genuine interest. Ask specific questions. Avoid the generic questions and ask specific questions related to the role, team, and company culture. Showcase your interest. Use this opportunity to express your enthusiasm for the role. Ask questions that align with the career goals and demonstrate your commitment for learning and growth. Effective delivery. When asking questions, focus on clear articulation, appropriate tone of voice, and confident delivery. Remember, thoughtful questions can leave a positive impression and helps you determine if the company and the role are the right fit for you. You probably already know that an interview isn't just a chance for hiring manager to grill you. It's an opportunity to understand whether a job is the right fit as per your perspective too. Let us discuss some tips for asking an employer questions in a job interview. Never say that you don't have any questions. Ask at least a few specific questions. So show you have invested and you have been paying attention throughout the interview process by customizing the question to the specific position and the company and reminding your interviewers of the background knowledge and experience you bring to the role. Be flexible. You would have jotted down a few questions ahead of the interview, but don't afraid to deviate from the list if required. You don't want to sound like you are reading the question off some sort of internet list rather than have a real conversation with the interview. And it is not mandatory that you should ask all the questions at the end. You can be rest assured to raise the question at the right time as per the interview progress. Ask questions you really want to know the answers. Don't only ask questions you think will impress your interview. This is a chance to ask about the topics you're really curious about and will affect whether you even want the job. So, accordingly, do the thought process correctly and make your moves intelligently. Explore some best questions to ask about the job. Make sure you have a handle on exactly what the day to day responsibilities of the job will be, both now and in the future. This will help you make an informed decision if and when the job offer comes and you can avoid the shocks on a later stage. What attributes does someone need to have in order to be really successful in this position? What does a typical day or a week look like in this role? What are the most immediate projects that need to be addressed? Can you show me examples of the projects that you're working on? What are the biggest challenges that someone in this position would face? Is this a new role or will I be taking over for an employee who is leaving? How does this position contribute to the company overall? Do you expect the main responsibilities for this position to change in the next 6 months or in a year? Similarly, you can ask questions regarding training and professional development. Think of each new opportunity not just as a job, but as the next step on your path to career success. Will this position helps you get there? What learning and professional development opportunities are available to the employees? Will there be opportunities for stretch assignments where I can learn and use new skills? Are there opportunities for advancement within the company? Will I be able to represent the company at industrial conferences? Where have successful employees previously in this position? Common questions to ask about how your success will be evaluated. Understanding how your potential new manager will measure your success is key to understanding the managerial scale as well as the company's and team's priorities. For this, you can ask, what are the most important things you would like to see on someone to accomplish in the first 30, 60, and 90 days on this job? What are the performance expectation of this position over the first 6 to 12 months? What is the performance review process like here? How often would I be formally reviewed? What metrics or goal will my performance be evaluated against? What is your favorite part about working here? What is one challenge you occasionally or regularly face in your job? What part of your job are you most excited about over the next few months? So let us ask some questions to understand about the company. Why not learn a little bit about the company where you're going to work? A job isn't just about your day to day activities. You will be more happier to work with an employer who shares similar values and is headed in a direction you are on board with. So you ask, can frame your questions like, I have read about your company's vision and mission, but can you tell me more about the value systems which you have experienced so far in the organization? What direction do you see this company is heading in the next 5 years? What can you tell me about your products or plans for growth? What are the current goals that the company is focused on? And how does this team work to support reaching those goals? What gets you most excited about the company's future? How does the company ensure it is upholding its value? Explore some smart questions to ask about the team, the people you work with day in and day out. They can make a real difference in your work life. So, ask some smart questions to uncover whether it is the right team for you. Can you tell me about the team I will be working with if selected? Whom will I be working most closely with? Whom will I report directly to? Can you tell me about my direct reports? What are the team's biggest strengths and challenges? Do you expect to hire more people in this department in the next 6 months to 1 year? Which other departments work most closely with this and how? Creative questions to ask about the culture. Make sure you ask about what is important to you when it comes to company's culture. How would you describe the work environment here? Is the work typically more collaborative, or more independent? How does the team form and maintain strong bonds? Can you tell me about the last company event you did together? Do you ever do joint events with other departments? What is different about working here than anywhere else you have worked? How has the company changed since you joined? How has the organization overcome challenges with the remote work? So you should also ask questions to understand about the next steps in the interview. Before you leave, make sure the interviewer has all the information they need and that you're clear on what you can expect going forward. So, what are the next step in the interview process? Is a straight question you can ask them. Is there anything else I can provide you with that would be helpful? Can I answer any final questions for you? Let us also focus on the questions we should avoid asking in a job interview. While you want to make sure you have all the information, some questions are better not asked. So, as I told you earlier, you should do a thorough research about the company. So, never ask about what the company is about or what the company does exactly. And never ask about when does my PTO kick in? Can I work from home during IPL? So, I believe you will be framing the right questions intelligently for you to crack the interview well. Thank you for your time and all the best.